What started out as a warm live broadcast suddenly turned into an emotional moment when Taehyung BTS's V couldn't hold back his tears. The atmosphere fell silent, and fans watching the broadcast immediately flooded the comments section with messages of support and love. However, what happened a few seconds later was completely unexpected. Jungkook, who was beside Taehyung, suddenly did something no one expected, even the most loyal fans, though they didn't expect such a reaction to the song Golden Maknae. Did he hug Taehyung? Did he cry too? Or did he do something that took everyone by surprise? Jungkook's spontaneous response immediately went viral, sparking speculation and theories among ARMY. Some called this moment the most sincere bond of friendship, while others could only say, "I can't believe this happened," live in front of millions of eyes. To this day, video clips from the broadcast are still circulating on various platforms, and fans continue to wonder what was Jungkook really feeling at that moment. One thing is for sure, this moment will always be remembered as one of the most touching and unforgettable interactions in BTS history. One thing is for sure, this moment will always be remembered as one of the most touching and unforgettable interactions in BTS's history. It wasn't just because of the grandeur of the stage or the resounding cheers of the audience, but because of the warmth felt so palpable between the members and ARMY. Their eyes met, their meaningful smiles, and their uncontrollable tears all testified to a relationship that went far beyond artist and fan. It was a family forged through time, struggle, and genuine love. Amidst the dazzling lights and pounding music, there was a meaningful silence, a small pause when words couldn't express the depth of gratitude and affection flowing between them. And that's where the moment became eternal, imprinted in the heart, not just on the screen or stage. If you'd like, I can continue this story as a fictional narrative, a poem, or even part of an open letter from BTS to ARMY. How would you like to continue? One thing is for sure, this moment will always be remembered as one of the most touching and unforgettable interactions in BTS's history. It wasn't just the grandeur of the stage or the resounding cheers of the audience, but the palpable warmth felt between the members and ARMY. The meeting of eyes, the meaningful smiles, and the uncontrollable tears, all of it testified to the fact that their relationship went far beyond artist and fan. This was a family forged through time, struggle, and genuine love. Amidst the dazzling lights and pounding music, there was a meaningful silence, a small pause when words couldn't express the depth of gratitude and affection flowing between them. And that's where the moment became eternal, imprinted in the heart, not just on the screen or stage. Jin stared up at the ceiling of the venue, as if speaking to a past version of himself, one who never imagined this dream would grow this far. His voice trembling slightly, said, "We wouldn't be here without you. You are the reason we survived." Suga, usually composed, remained silent, but the look in his eyes was clear. This wasn't the end, but a new chapter. They would continue to walk together. J-Hope raised his hands in the air to form a heart, welcoming the sea of love from the thousands of light sticks that lit up like stars. Then V flashed a soft smile and said, "Promise me, we'll stay together no matter how much time passes." Jungkook, the youngest, tried to hide his tears with a chuckle, but everyone knew. That night their hearts were fragile yet full, and as they bowed together at the end of the show, the world fell silent for a moment. Not because the sound stopped, but because everyone in attendance knew this wasn't just a concert. This was a testament to love. This was history. This was home. ARMY knows, and BTS knows, no matter how far they go, one thing is certain. They will always find their way back to each other. ARMY slowly left the venue that night, but not a single one was truly empty-handed. They took home more than just merchandise, more than just photos and videos from their phones. They took home memories, hopes, and promises silently embedded in the songs they had sung together. Outside, the night air felt warmer than usual, and ARMY looked up at the sky while wearing a light band that was still on, then smiled slightly. They really are sincere, he whispered to himself. Around him, the others remained in a deep, emotionless silence, as if trying to hold the final moments of the concert close to their hearts. Someone posted a photo of Jungkook accidentally shedding tears, then another juxtaposed it with a video clip from their early debut, showing how long they've come together. And behind the scenes, the members sat in silence, tired but happy. There were tissues in their hands, a small hug between them. They didn't say much. They knew everything had been represented. What couldn't be said in words, they conveyed with their gazes, with their hugs, with their presence on stage. RM then said quietly, "We don't know how long this can last, but if they're still willing to walk with us, then I'll keep walking too." Jin continued, "Maybe time will change us, but this love isn't going anywhere." They looked at each other and smiled. That night, the whole world felt closer. Armies everywhere, despite the distance and time zones, felt as if they were in the same place, in one moment, with the people who changed their lives. And whether it was at a concert, on the small screen, or simply in their hearts, one thing was certain: the love between BTS and ARMY knows no end. Time flies like the wind, imperceptibly but noticeably. ARMY grew up with them. Many who were once teenagers are now entering the workforce, starting families, navigating life with all its challenges. But amidst their busy lives, just one BTS song can bring back memories. That afternoon, in a small cafe with Spring Day playing softly, an ARMY sat staring at his phone screen. There, a live broadcast of that year's BTS Festa was playing. All the members were back, sitting together again in one frame. Their smiles were still the same, though their faces were now a little more mature. Jaemin opened the session with his signature smile, then said, "It's been 5 years since that night, and we're still here." "You too," RM added. "Time has made us different, but this love never changes. Thank you for sticking around." Jungkook wiped away his tears and laughed. "I don't know what to say, other than, I'm proud of you, and all of us." Suga, sitting at the end, just looked at the camera and nodded slowly. But all ARMY knew it was the deepest expression of his love. And then, the screen shifted to a small stage, where they sang one last song of the night, For Youth. Thousands of faces at home cried, smiled, and sang the lyrics softly, because they knew, even as time passed and the world changed, thousands of faces at home cried, smiled, and sang those lyrics softly, because they knew, even though time passed and the world changed, the song remained the same. It was a fine thread that bound memories, wrapping wounds with the warmth of the past, and reminding them of who they once were and who they are now. In small, dimly lit rooms, those soft voices blended, flowing from different hearts but understanding the same feeling. Like a timeless mantra, the lyrics echoed off the walls, infiltrating the quiet crevices, and embracing souls learning to accept. On the illuminated screen, the singer was no longer young.